So this is my last night here at Padre Island National Seashore. If you count setup and breakdown, I've been here 12 days, 10 nights. It's a long time. You know, I'm ready to go home. I'll take a shower. And yeah, long time. It's great. Good weather. One really windy day. And man, that wind, when it's bad, 25, 30 mile an hour gusts, maybe 20 mile an hour sustained most of the day. I went into town and picked up some groceries. Looks like I'm growing a beard. I'm not though. I just haven't shaved. So it's been a good trip. Got a lot of training in with Geo. Got some good pictures. Definitely got some good pictures of Geo and Marie. And they love it down here. I think sometimes, God, why do I do this? You know what I mean? The daytimes are wonderful. The evenings, though, can be like a bit much, especially in the winter. Because it gets dark so early. And I don't like being out of the tent when it's dark. Part of the reason is coyotes, right? And they're all over the place. Last two out of the last 3 nights, there's a bunch of nice guys camping down the beach from me, and they ran through their camp. And one of them was big enough I thought it was Marie, right? And so, I chained them 5 of them outside. I have these cables. But the thing is there were 6 of them on the beach twice now. So maybe more, maybe 5. It's hard to tell. They're running around like crazy things. But when last night, Geo barked a lot, and that means there were coyotes out there. And when I get up in the morning, their prints are real identifiable. I mean, my dog prints are big. Dogs we have there, palm sized at least. And the coyotes are much smaller. And they're everywhere, And, so I don't like being out after dark, so I take them out. Marie doesn't go out when it's dark anyway. She won't go leave the tent, right? It was funny, after Shotzi got bit by that snake, right? They wouldn't go out at night anymore, right? They would just sit up in the tent. And when I had Ruby, it was funny. I didn't have anything like this when I had Ruby. We had a small little dome tent. And as it got close to being dark, Ruby would go sit by the door to the tent. She'd be like, "Okay, Pop, I've had enough. I'm ready to go inside." It's funny, the dogs, how you love them all. And how they're all so different. You know what I mean? Ruby was a sweet, gentle, never barked hardly dog. Hardly never, right? We had some harrowing times together. I almost lost her several times. And then, we had Luca that didn't work out. We had to give him back to the breeder. And that was a hard one to do, but we just couldn't manage it. He was genetically deficient in so many areas. And we got Nico out of that. And before we got Nico, we got Shotzi and Molly. And Molly was a good girl. She had a lot of fear stuff, and we dealt with her appropriately and well, and she had a really good life. Shotzi, on the other hand, was was the biggest character I've ever met was Shotzi. Then you had Nico, Nico died on my watch. I feel bad about it still. That was my boy. Great, big, goofy thing that he was, And he was afraid of the garbage can. If the lid was open a little bit, he would bark at it. And so now we've got Marie, who does these stretches, and when she would do them at first, she would grind her teeth on our wood floors. And we just got them all finished, so there's all these gouges in the floor, right? Not gouges, big scratches. And then Geo, Geo's good. He's got some fear issues with trucks and stuff like that. And a lot of opportunities here with big trucks because we're on the beach. I put them in a down, when the vehicles come by, any kind of vehicle, I call them to me and I put them in a down. And I can do the down just down. With Marie at this point, she goes down anywhere. Nico, it's hit or miss. Sometimes he comes to me, sometimes he'll go down in place. He's not quite there yet. But he's only, 6 months old, 6.5 months old. And he'll get there. And boy, he's a bruiser, though. I'll tell you that. He's going to be a big, big bruiser of a boy. I'll tell you that. You know, and he does like Molly. He kind of gets down low on the ground and he watches Marie, and he'll watch her and watch her, and she's looking at him and she's going, oh, please, don't fucking do it. And he breaks, right? And, you know, he's probably 10 pounds heavier than her now. And he hits her. And she's does this thing now where when he's right there, she dances to the side and she goes underneath her and she grabs on top of him. They're hysterical to watch. They run around the truck chasing each other. Then they run in the tent, run around the table in the middle of the room a couple times, and then run back out the tent. Right? They have a good time. He doesn't like getting in the bed of the truck. I'm gonna have to work on that with him when we get home. Oh, I'm tired. I was gonna try and leave today, but I just didn't get it together, you know, early enough. I have to have that intention when I wake up that I'm leaving, right? And I got the trailer close to the tent, and I'm ready to go. And what else do I want to say? I don't know. I don't really have much to say. I'm going to talk to. You know, I talk to myself sometimes, you know, but I start to believe what I'm saying, and then I'm in trouble. Anyway, 12 days down here, 10 nights. And the nights are hard. I know I've said this already, fucking Geo, he barks. You know, the cot's good. I've had this cot 2 years, and I finally realized it has adjustable legs. So I can get it about 14 inches off the floor instead of 8, which is nice. I didn't know that, right? Sometimes. And it's been windy enough, no mosquitoes. Few bug bites, not many. And but not so windy except that one day. So it's been a good trip. You know, I was kind of walking down the beach with the dogs, and I was saying goodbye, you know, to the beach, and it doesn't seem like I've been here this long. It's like it just runs together, time. You know, and I guess that's true for all of us that are getting older. Is that it all just runs into each other, you know? And it's almost like all the time is happening at once, you know? I remember things back when I was little as vividly as I ever have, right? And sometimes I don't feel like there's much separation between now and then. You know what I mean? It's like everything has become more condensed. It's kind of interesting. You know, I don't know really if anybody else has that experience or not, but certainly it's mine. So I'm going to sign off. I don't know how long I've been talking. It's been a good while. How long has it been? Let me get up here. Oh my goodness, 8 minutes. No one's going to watch this to the end. If you do, you are truly, truly bored to death. Well, you love me a whole lot and are interested in what I have to say. But I worked out of the flat book. I did step 1 and step 2. I'm halfway through step 3, and I'll probably finish reading from the beginning to the end within Gloom tonight. So I'm pretty much almost done. So I'm a cup of tea. I'm gonna read, and you know, and I meditated. I think I meditated. I missed one day, maybe 1 day or 2 days, that much. Getting tired. It's so late. It's about 7:30. You know, it's so funny when I go back to Victoria. I mean, I'll be in bed at 8 o'clock every night. You know, Connie comes to bed about 2, right? God only knows what she does. So, you know, she does stuff here. She's tie dyeing, getting ready for Market on Main. She's painted the patio in the back. She's a busy girl, busy woman. Connie. She told me today she gets an atta girl for the patio. Because she painted it. It looks nice. And, you know, we got grass down in the yard. I haven't had a yard with grass in forever. Right? 12 years. 11. See, how long was it? 12. Because Shotzi and Molly immediately destroyed the grass on Duquesne. Immediately. You know, and in this yard, the drainage was really bad. And even when there was grass when we moved in, they tore it up pretty good, and then I put hay down and I killed the rest of it. But we got grass, real grass. It's some kind of Bermuda palmetto, drought resistant shade, tough turf. So maybe the dogs can kill it. Well, that's it for me. I'm gonna do a little reading, drink some tea, put away my breakfast stuff for tomorrow morning. God, I dread doing this packing to leave. You know, it's like, you know, when you're packing to come, it's kind of, you know, you have the anticipation of a trip in front of you, right? But when you pack to go home, you have the anticipation of unpacking every fucking thing, cleaning it all off, blowing it off with air, washing it, whatever it may need, letting it dry, repacking it all, and putting it all away. Then I have to pressure wash the truck, the trailer, and then clean the inside of the truck. Now, when I have the two of them in the truck in a cab, Gio, if I'm out of the truck for a minute, jumps in the front seat. So the front is as dirty as it's ever been, as well as the back seat. And of course the camper shell part, he doesn't like going in there, but that's where I put them if I go into town, is in the camper. So I've got probably, if I like focus, which is very difficult for me to do, you know, stay on task, I probably got, let's see, I'll get back on, what's today, Monday, right? Today's Monday? So I'll get back on Tuesday. I won't get hardly anything done Tuesday, right? I usually take all the clothes to the laundromat, the blankets and everything, because it's the same. Maybe I'll get that done Tuesday, and I'll of course get cleaned up. And so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday a week I should have everything done and put away. So it's, you know, 12-day beach trip turns into, you know, almost 3 weeks. You know, prepping it, getting ready, and then leaving, you know. So now we're up to 12 minutes. Good Lord, I can run my mouth. But, you know, nobody has to watch it. I don't even think I can upload this to Facebook because it's too long. So maybe it'll just be for, I can play it on the big TV at home. I figured out how to do that. I can make Connie, I can sit with Connie and have Connie watch it with me. And then I can explain to Connie what I'm saying. Is that mansplaining? I think so, probably. You know, I'm not perfect. You know, what are you going to do? But I strive to be better every day. I strive to be better today than I was yesterday. That's my goal every day. And in fact, that's the reason that I want to be better. I want to be a better husband. That's what I want. I want to be a better husband for my wife. I have a wonderful wife, Connie. Connie is like, you know, same Connie. You know, I mean, to put up with me, you got to be a fucking saint. And I will end it on that bit of self-depreciating stuff. Good night to all, and to all, good night.